grosses me out that like how many boogers are just crusted inside that thing. No, but I don't love it. I think, you know, like the Hey guys, my name is Ilea Colgan and I just had a 9-pound 10-ounce baby here in the comfort of our own home 9 weeks ago, and these are the top 5 products I actually used with my newborn. Now, for me, I am under the belief that you only need you for your new baby. Like that's all you need. You could do without anything else. For me, it's like, okay, what can simplify or make things easier for me postpartum, but without breaking the bank? So the things that I actually use for me, particularly in the first couple of weeks and still to this day, that are important to me and important to our like daily routine and schedule, excluding wipes, diapers, crib, things like that. Now I do have a whole nursery that I registered for that was all non-toxic. So if that's something, a video you guys would like to see, let me know and I can make that for you. That being said, let's just get into the 5 products I actually used. So number 1 was this multi-pack from Amazon of muslin blankets. Instead of purchasing or registering for like blankets, and then burp cloths, and then swaddles, I just asked for or purchased myself the muslin blankets because they're all in one. Like when we leave the house, we just make sure we have one of those blankets. If she spits up, we just wipe it with the blanket. If she needs to go to sleep, we have that blanket. We just wrap it up. Like it dries. Like you kind of just get used to spit up. Leora doesn't spit up a whole bunch. If your kid does, like, you know, maybe just carry 2 blankets and just we use it as a swaddle, and it just simplifies it. And I also don't want to do all the freaking laundry with burp cloths. Like I don't want those additional things to manage. I don't want it. Number 2 was the nose frida suction thing. The bulb didn't really work for us, and it also freaking grosses me out that like how many boogers are just crusted inside that thing. No, this one is at least clear and you can see the bugs. You can get like a Q-tip and clean it out. It has like a little suction barrier thing so the bugs, you don't inhale it. Most of the time I want like her to naturally follow her instincts and sneeze it out and do all those things that she needs to do. But sometimes like if she's sleeping and it's disturbing her sleep, I'll just kind of get them out of the way, and it's makes her life a lot easier. Next on the list is more of a higher dollar purchase, but you can definitely find them used at thrift stores. You can ask a family member if they have one that they want to get rid of, whatever, is a recliner rocker. For me, the first couple of weeks after she was born, it was way easier for me to nurse sitting up because I was new, she was new, we were still learning each other. Side lying feeding was not a thing, like in bed. And sitting up, I don't know, our headboard just wasn't super strong for me to like put my full weight back, and then I ended up like hunching over her, and it just wasn't working. So before she was even born, we got the rocker recliner, and I'm so glad we did, because what I would do is like that first maybe 2 weeks off and on, I would sleep in the recliner, and when she'd wake up and she'd need to feed, she would just be sleeping on me because we co-slept. I would just lean up from the recliner, nurse her, and then recline back and go back to sleep. And it affected my sleep very little. She was safe, I was safe, it was comfy. I would highly recommend finding a rocker recliner. I will list the one that I purchased because I just got it from Walmart while it was on sale, but I don't love it. I think, you know, like the leg pusher downer things, it was really hard to push that down postpartum. Requires a lot of strength. So I'll list it, but I don't necessarily recommend it. Now, during that first 6 weeks, I did not want her having a bottle due to like nipple confusion. I didn't want her getting used to the flow of a bottle, like being faster than what she could work out. But when she did have a bottle, I wanted to make sure it was this stainless steel bottle. It is my favorite. And we also have one of the mason jar ones. We actually have a couple. A friend gave us a couple extra, but I love this stainless steel one. It's non-toxic. If she's going to have a bottle, I want to make sure it's not plastic. Like I said before, I'm a psycho about ingredients and toxins and things like that. And number 5 is mason jars. So I said in my previous video about postpartum essentials, I use the Haka a lot, and I do pump as well, but I use the Haka on the opposite breast of what she's nursing, and that's how I catch my letdown and extra milk to store. So when I do store it, I store it in mason jars. I am a psychopath about microplastics and toxins and stuff like that, so I'm not going to educate you on that in this video, but if you do have those questions, just let me know. I'm happy to share. I store all of her milk in glass, and it has worked out really well because we use the 4, 6, or 8 ounce glasses, and we have the mason jar bottle lid that you can just screw on top. Take the milk out of the freezer, put it in the fridge for the day or out on the counter for a little bit or in a warm bath to thaw it, and then give it right to Leo, and she did really well with it. Let me know in the comments what products you couldn't live without. These are my staples, but everybody's postpartum experience is different. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful week.